You know, you've done a lot of online video reviews when you can't recall if you've actually reviewed the title or not before you review it. And I had to search. I will admit I had to search to see if I'd already covered this one, because I know I wrote the review. But I want to talk about The Other Side of the Door, one I would have probably already done a video review for, but I loaned it out and forgot that I never reviewed it. Nonetheless, it stars, let me get her name right, Sarah Wayne Callis, or Callies, or something of the sort. The chick that was on The Walking Dead, and she keeps her streak alive of playing a female character that makes everything worse for everybody else around her. In this story of basically a loss and, grieving and all that. So basically her and her husband, they're like in Africa or somewhere. I never really bothered to really remember where they was. And really right up front, she's having these nightmares and stuff. And we learn real quick that they had lost a child, and it's really hard on them. And she's trying to deal with it, particularly her, because she seems like she's really took it, the worse than anyone. And they have like a maid of some sort that's there, and she's connected to some voodoo stuff. So she sets up this whole voodoo ritual where apparently you can go to this place, you go to this door, you can talk to your loved ones one last time, but no matter what happens, you're informed not to open the door. What do you think happens? She opens the door. So therefore, here comes all these ghosts and goblins or whatnot, these spirit-type creatures seem to come out from the door. I never could remember, it's been a while since I watched it, if it was the boy himself responsible for everything or if other stuff followed as well. But basically, she committed a no-no, so the locals are kind of stalking her, and they're plotting and planning on ways to make it right. Her family's kind of not figuring out what's going on. Like the little girl there, she kind of figures out what's going on. The husband, is always husband. He's clueless to everything going on. But all in all, it won me over. I really didn't think I was going to like it at first, because it just screams, theatrical horror with a whole bunch of jump scares in places that you probably, jump scares to the point that they're just not effective anymore. But this one does some creepy stuff, and it really picks up, I think, around the middle point to the end point of the film. So it done enough to win me over, and the ending is kind of typical, but the ending is kind of clever also. As you can say, I don't know if that's like contradicting whatever or not, but the thing that happens at the very end leaves the door open for another one of these, and maybe they will. I don't know if it done good or not, but it was better than I thought it would be. It also has that guy there. His name Jeremy Sitso. That's his name. I always like him in stuff though, because he was in, what was that with Jane Levy? What was that called? Suburbatory? That was a really underrated show that got canceled, but I really like him. There you go. You get the slipcase. You get this. It comes with the Blu-ray and the DVD, which is always appreciated, but not necessarily necessary. Deleted scenes, behind the door, that's a featurette, a gallery, and a theatrical trailer. So if you want a good popcorn horror flick, maybe if you got a girlfriend, maybe you're one of those people who has like a relationship or some sort, you can get your other one to watch this with you. And, if they're not really down with the horror like you and I, maybe it might get them in your lap by the time it's over. I don't know. But it's basically just a good, solid, I guess we could say, popcorn horror flick. One that was not horrible, which really meant a lot to me because I figured it would be.